Justin Gray, he is coming to the table. We welcome him on today's episode 40. Justin was a fantastic basketball player. Dude was an absolute dog on the court, an absolute hooper. But yeah, Justin and I go way back, man. Like he was definitely somebody I looked up to, and he's only a year older than me, but he's been a dope guy to watch in his career, and he went to Texas Tech, and then he's pursuing basketball overseas. So right now he's over in Portugal doing his thing. He's also, I don't know if you've seen him any of his IG videos, but dude is dropping buckets.
Yeah, I love, now that I got him on
Yeah.
social media, so audience out there, one of the perks with this pod is you get to connect then with the guests you bring on forever. Now he's the man. I mean, his content is awesome.
Justin Gray, welcome to the table. Everybody, thanks for listening. Now we welcome to a table an old friend of mine, old hooper. I guess I could consider myself a hooper back in the day, but it's Justin Gray. Justin, how we doing, man?
Doing good, Graham, man. Appreciate you having me on. Long time, long overdue for sure, but glad to be here.
Take me from your senior year of high school until now. Where have you gone? What have you seen? And what are you up to these days?
Yeah, man. So like you said, graduated from Berkeley Prep back in 2014. Literally, man, I left the next day for college. Went to Texas Tech University all 4 years. After the first 2 years, made the NCAA tournament for the first time in like 15 years, which was huge for the school. And just being part of that rebuilding program, that's kind of the reason, why I committed to Tech. After that, man, went to England my first year, rookie year playing pro for the Bristol Flyers. And that was an amazing experience. Got to travel a lot while I was there. Second year was a little tough, man. It was, I went to Kosovo. And not to, talk shit about them, but, it was just as far as it was a culture shock for me. It was my second year pro. I'm still young. The pay was almost tripled what I was getting my rookie year. So it was very good. From daily life, man, it was totally different, like totally different. And, they had a lot less, but, the people there are amazing. People there are, lovable people, have the most energy, looked out for me while I was there with anything I needed. But as far as like day-to-day life, man, like there was nothing for me to do. We were staying in like not an abandoned hotel, but like it was pretty much like nobody was staying there but the basketball players. My water wouldn't work sometimes, toilet wouldn't flush, AC wasn't working. I had bed bugs when I was there like the first week. Overseas hooping is tough. Like it's not meant for everybody. Like if you're not in that mental capacity, like to be committed, going somewhere brand new that you've never been, or at least, maybe visited once, but not in that specific city for 10 months, man, it's like, it's hard on your mental. Like you're over there by yourself. Like you got no family, no friends. You're like in a new situation. Anyway, COVID hit and, it kind of shocked the overseas market drastically. I ended up going back to Texas Tech just to find some work. Now I started training kids, which I I love doing that, man. Like just seeing their reactions and actually, I had about like 50 kids, that I was training privately. Sleeping on the couch at my boy's crib, got the call from Portugal, and I was out within the next 24 hours. I had to pack, get a COVID test, pack up all my stuff, and then I was on a plane overseas. So like that's how quick that's how quick it is, man. Like it's not a joke. Like you have to be in the right mental capacity because you got to think about it. I was comfortable at Texas Tech training kids, what I'm saying, just training when I can and, comfortable making money. And then the next thing I know, I got to drop everything, pack up, go overseas, and it's back to business. So, but, saying this is my life. This is what I want to do. I'm built for it.
I think kind of my last question really would be, what the future might hold. Do you think you're in a position to use these experiences we've talked about for almost an hour now and keep going? And what is that path maybe forward for you? What are your hopes and dreams going forward?
Yeah, man, like I'm a very determined person. All the struggles and, issues and everything that I've been through, it's part of my journey. It's part of my story. Everybody's story is different. Nobody said it was going to be all, pretty with roses and, easy. And, some people it's like that for, based off connections and, just being in the right situation. Other people got to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that my whole life. So that's just kind of what I'm accustomed to. And just because I'm not where I want to be specifically right now, the easy thing to do would be to quit, to stop.
The dude's just got a diverse set of skills. And let me just say, having known you for as long as I have, I fucking hated playing against you, man, because it made me feel like such a scrub.
Hey, I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
Barry,
We're all about final thoughts.
Barry, this was one hell of a defender, man. Like, even though I used to bust his ass, man, yo, his tenacity on defense, he would like never stop. Never stop. He's a hooper. He's a hooper. He love the game. He a hooper. Anytime I can have Graham on my team, I want him on my team.
But don't tell him that. Like, I wish he wasn't listening.
It's been said.
Now
it's already.
His head's just.
It's already
his
been
ego
said.
is just brewing.
Now I want to go for another hour because now I just want to talk about my own basketball career. But we'll get you out of here, bro.
Straight up.
Thanks so much again.
Boys.
All right, man.
See you, brother.